how to make a sleeping bag for your dolls. You will need a piece of felt, some fabric, doesn't matter where it's from. There's one side's plain, you can hide this. Some scissors, some cotton, a needle, and some sewing pins. Okay, to start off with, you will get your felt and measure it up on your fabric. You will then, once you're happy with where it's at, cut around it. Like so. Okay, once you have cut around and you are happy with it, you will then add in your bobby pins to keep it nice and still. This just makes it easier when you're sewing it up. It doesn't jump around and move on you. Okay, before we finish sewing up this side, you can make a cut around just to make your sleeping bag a bit more real, kind of like the one you would use at home. You can do this to both sides or just one side. So that when you fold it in half, be careful for them pins. I have like a little opening. Okay, so once you've done that, you then pin these up as well. Okay, once you've pinned them all up, you will get your cotton. Nice amount off, your needle, and thread your needle. This can be a bit tricky at times. You may need to get your mum or dad to give you a hand. Whoop. it up the top with a few knots to make sure your needle will stay in place. Trim the excess. Now you're ready to start to sew up your sleeping bag. So you can start wherever you like. Your needle in, leave a little bit out so you can put your needle through the loop. And there we go. You're ready to go. So 3, leave a loop, and all the way around. Now this may take quite a while, but it is a good way to practice your sewing skills. Or if you have a sewing machine at home, maybe you could ask your mum or dad to help you sew this up using a sewing machine. It will definitely save some time, but I don't have one and I actually prefer the old school hand sewing. So you will continue this all the way around until you get back to where you started. You will then have something that looks like this, how it is sewed all the way around. There's no peeling it up or opening it. Okay, once you have got to this point, you will then need to fold it in half and once again you will need your bobby pins and you need to connect these together like so. Once again, it'll just make sewing this back up together a lot easier. Okay, once you have done that, you will then need to re-thread your cotton and needle and start the sewing process all over again. I like to start from the bottom. So you leave a loop, then put your needle through, like so, and sew it all together. This does take a bit of time, but it is worth it when it's done because you have a really cool sleeping bag for your doll, which you made all by yourself, which is pretty awesome. And keep sewing. You can make them nice and small like your first ones if you like, but I'm doing it just a little bit bigger, just to get through it a little bit quicker for now for you. But I would recommend not to rush, take your time, otherwise you might find your sleeping bag falling apart, especially if you're hand sewing it and rushing a little bit. Okay. You need to make sure you leave some room for your doll to be able to get in and out. So I think we'll just do 1 or 2 more. There we go. Okay, to knot it up, 3, go around a few times to make a knot. A bit tricky of me today. Pull it and trim off the excess. Now you pull out your bobby pins and ta-da! You have your sleeping bag. You can test it with a doll. I think that is pretty comfy. You can also maybe sew on some decorative ribbon or cut out some shapes and stick them on, or maybe you can even get some of those iron-on designs, iron them on. You can make it however you like. Here's a different one we've made with some different fabric. Once again, any colour, any fabric that you like. Thanks for watching, and I hope you've had fun making your very own doll sleeping bag.